Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another topsy-turvy day in the world of Mallow Markets, where we discuss the Pokemon trading card game market as it relates to buying and selling trading cards. And I know it has been quite a while, a few months since I put another video out. Apologies for that. It's been a little hectic. I'm currently working full-time and then also a full-time graduate student, so somehow I've been handling all of that, hence why the videos have been less. But that is not today's topic of discussion. Today's topic of discussion, oh, did you notice my latest acquisition there? I posted on Instagram about it, at Malmarkets on Instagram. That would be a PSA 8 Crystal Lugia. That was my acquisition of the year last year. But we're not talking about Lugia or Aquapolis or singles at all today. We're actually going to talk about sealed. There are some incredible prices right now on booster boxes. Now, I am not a professional investor. I'm not a financial professional, but I just wanted to share some observations with you that has kind of been guiding my thinking when it comes to buying sealed products in general and moving more of my collection into sealed, and long-term, what that may mean. Now, you probably are aware of this. You've probably seen these prices yourself. I've seen other videos on similar topics from people like Danny Vantump, other people like that who have done some cool videos. But from the collector/investor perspective, there are some booster boxes that are available that I think are going to go up long-term in value and are going to be great collectibles to have, even if it doesn't turn into a quote-unquote investment on your end. Something great that you're going to want to open up 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, whatever it is. Long-term. Worst case scenario, that's how I see it too. If I don't open it now, I'll open it with my kids in like 20 years or something like that. Anyway, first and foremost, in my opinion, this is an Evolving Skies booster box. Now, right now, actually, I literally just got an email as I was doing this video from TCG Stadium, and those are online, available right now from TCG Stadium for $102.99 for a booster box of 36. They also just released Fusion Strike. That's actually, I have one of those too, somewhere else, not out here. Fusion Strike, $92.99. Here is PokeNerds.com, and I'll put some of these links and whatever in the video and that kind of stuff too. They have Evolving Skies too. But also Battle Styles and Chilling Reign. Each of those are at 100. That's actually kind of high right now. I've been seeing Chilling Reign and Battle Styles go somewhere, in the $80 range, which is really, really close to a wholesale price. Wholesale price of those is probably like $81 to $83, depending on the distributor you're getting it from. Those are extremely, extremely, extremely low prices. Now, I will share this with you all as well. But if you look at the Vivid Voltage booster box, Darkness Ablaze, those two, which I have right here as well, Vivid Voltage, Darkness Ablaze, those even were reprinted recently as well. So you may be thinking, why are some of these prices so low? Vivid Voltage, I think I even got that one for around $100. That Darkness Ablaze for about $100. Now the market price currently on this Darkness Ablaze box is a little bit under $120, and Vivid Voltage just about $120 as well, maybe $115, $110. Somewhere around there for these boxes. They were just reprinted. Vivid Voltage, if you recall, last year was going for close to $200 at one point, somewhere around $200 depending on the site. And same with Darkness Ablaze. Obviously, the popularity was huge. Obviously, for these sets in particular, now you can make a different argument about Chilling Reign and different argument about Battle Styles in particular, but Evolving Skies, people are going to want to be ripping those Rayquazas years into the future. Darkness Ablaze, yes, the Charizard VMAX in this set is clearly not the best Charizard that came out in 2021 or the best Charizard in the Sword and Shield area, probably the worst of the more rare Charizards. Still, it's a cheaper Charizard. Vivid Voltage, in particular, obviously has the Rainbow Pikachu with the amazing rares. This is going to be a great, fun set to rip open in the future. Now, the way sealed works has always worked. As soon as it's out of print, it just goes up in value. The second it's in print, and I'll show you some of these graphs from TCG Player and some of the other stuff, this is not news, but it's funny how many times this happens. People are out on Battle Styles, people are out on Chilling Reign, maybe even out on some of these other sets. I'm kind of doing the opposite. I actually just picked up cases at wholesale price, so that helps if you're getting it at low price, of Evolving Skies, Chilling Reign, Battle Styles, and Fusion Strike. Now, do I think those things are going to be, crazy investments over time? Like, there's some Flash Fire booster boxes, which are really, 5-6 years old from the XY era. Those are going for, thousands of dollars right now. No, I don't think it'll be like that because clearly there's so much in print. But because there's so much in print, a lot of people are going to rip them. And there are other sets that have been heavily overprinted that are still really valuable as sealed these days, even though, because they're now out of print. This is an XY Evolutions booster box. And this box right now is probably market value around $650. Now, as those of you who are serious collectors know, there's the, XY Evo reprint of the original Charizard in this set. So that's always going to carry some value. But this set was printed into oblivion. Like, literally, even before the pandemic, before the Pokemon craze and the Logan Paul hype and all of that good stuff, you could get packs of these still in card shops for like $3-4. Insanity. Now, this box is worth $650. At one point during the pandemic, it was worth over $1,000 easy. Heavily, heavily printed. I'm not saying that Vivid Voltage or Evolving Skies or any of these are going to ever get to necessarily the $1,000 level. Maybe not even the $600 level because they're so in print. But if you are buying now at these low prices, now is an excellent time to do it if you can afford it and if you obviously are going that direction with your collecting goals and that kind of stuff. Obviously, you want to be intentional with how you're spending your money when it comes to collectibles because, for the most part, there are other investments that do much better over time, especially now that we're kind of at a bad point in the craze. But when it comes to investing in general, or even when it's collecting, you want to buy low and get good prices. And right now, unless you have a wholesaler account, you are not going to get prices better than this. And we are probably not going to see prices like this on these sets going forward into the future. Pokemon is cyclical, right? There are always going to be times when there are other sets, other XY era sets, there are a good example of this, or even other, depending on how long you've been collecting, maybe you'll remember some of that or some of the other stuff from older eras. But, there are plenty of times when sets like Roaring Skies even, no one liked Roaring Skies. It was not that great of a set. Now those booster boxes are $300-400. That set was much better for competitive play. I'm not a competitive TCG player, but from what I've been told, but that's still super valuable for collectors and investors alike. So the point is, if you're getting these crazy prices, even some of these on the Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze are still good prices. Technically speaking, if you were to buy them at PokemonCenter.com, it's like $143 after tax, $150. If your all-in cost is under that, you're probably at a pretty good price. And if you're at this actual crazy $100 price point for Evolving Skies, for a booster box with Alt Art, Rayquazas, Evolutions, all that kind of stuff, that's insane. The second these things go out of print, they are going to go up in value just because they are really cool, really fun. And I think, honestly, if you're getting Battle Styles or Chilling Reign, Battle Styles is particularly worse, but Chilling Reign, even with, some cool alt arts, much more than Battle Styles set, if you're buying those at close to wholesale prices, you are never going to lose money on those if you keep them sealed. So to me, the way I look at it, it's a good opportunity to get into sealed now, get into sealed with, reasonable prices, things that you can, actually afford, and maybe get 2 booster boxes for the price of 1 on some of these prices. And actually have something to hold on to. In worst case scenario, you end up ripping it in a few years, 5 years, what have you, or do it with your kids someday. That's the way I look at it too. So it's not a primary investment. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not investment advice, but just based on what I'm seeing in the market and what's going on, now is an excellent time to buy. You don't have to go crazy like I did and get some booster cases of some of these things to hold long term, but even just a booster box here or there, if you're getting it at these prices, sealed always goes up once it's out of print. You can even tell, these graphs here for Vivid Voltage, for example, it actually, peaked over the last year around 180. I actually I saw this for 200 at one point, and people were buying it. So, now when it got reprinted, you can see the sharp decline, but it goes back up again. Same with Darkness Ablaze. Even literally, think about it this way. Ignoring all the XY era examples, ignoring any of that kind of stuff, if you just look at Vivid Voltage and Darkness Ablaze, those boxes themselves were $200, $150 easy months ago, somewhere in that range. And now they drop down to around $100, maybe $110, and now they're already back up in like the $120 range. They're going to go up again. So now is a good time to buy. Thank you so much for checking out this video. If you have any questions, comments, would love to get into dialogue about this in the comments below, so let me know. Thank you guys for still sticking around the channel. It was excellent seeing all of you again. Please give me a shout out if we haven't talked in a while. I know I've been a little bit MIA from the YouTube game. And other than that, we will see you on the next one. Have a good one.